Okay, so welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be drawing Destoroyah, and pencils. I'm just going to be using charcoal pencils, just 4 and what? Oh, never mind. 4 and 8. So first thing I'm going to be doing is going to be drawing it's kind of like Destoroyah's brow. So what's gonna, well, I don't really know. I mean, I haven't seen any movie of Destoroyah yet. So first thing I'm gonna be starting. Wait. Where's that? Oh no. Where's my eraser? Okay. Actually, the first thing I'm gonna be starting is just gonna be. I need it higher up. So where's it gonna start? It's gonna start here. Just right here. And then I'm just gonna make it come up, just like that. Well, it's not much, but I'm gonna make it come up, I'm just gonna make it go in and up, just like that. Wait, is it not showing up? Well, okay. And I'm just gonna make some points on here. So it's just gonna be just like this. And I'm just gonna make it come down. And it's just gonna come across. And just gonna come down. Just like that. Well, oops. Just needed to get focus. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is just gonna be making the other side. So for the other side, just doing the exact same thing, except I'm just gonna make it I'm just gonna try to make it like the exact same as the side I just did. Oops. Oh, there's my eraser. Okay, so I'm just gonna make this just go up like that. Actually, I need to thicken it a little bit. Just gonna make it like that. Make it come up. I'm just gonna make it. Wait, hold on. Actually, I need to make this a little shorter. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna make it like that. And then I'm just gonna make it come down, just exact same thing, but just make it like, I don't know. So while you get to bring this down, I recommend using pencil and paper when drawing, because if I mess up and then you copy the part I just did, and then you realize it's a mistake, and so you realize it's a mistake, and you can't erase it with a Sharpie or something, and I wouldn't want to have to restart my whole drawing if I did that. So actually what I do want to fix right now is, I don't know why I made this so low, so I'm just gonna fix this. Just gonna fix that. I don't have no idea why I made it so wide right here. So that's one reason why. Good thing I was using pencil. Never mind. So okay there. So you might notice it's not at the exact middle of the paper, because, well, I messed up, and I don't want to have to redo the video, because I always try to do my first try on the videos, and I'm just fixing up some parts so you don't see the wrong lines and then copy the wrong lines and then have to erase again, and never mind. So next thing I'm going to be doing is just be making his eyes. So the eyes they're like very close to this area, in that area, and so the eyes are kind of like Godzilla's eyes, but Except they're just like, I don't know how to explain them. They're like a little bit more, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Okay, I kind of need to make those a little bit more wider. So, just gonna make it be like that for one eye. I don't want to make them too big, and I don't want to make them too small at the same time. So I'm just gonna try to make this one a little bit smaller, and then if I have to, I might fix the other one. Okay, what kind of shape of an eye is this I'm drawing? Okay, that's too big, I can already tell. Okay, oh, that is a very big difference. Okay, why does it make a sound when I do that? Okay, so I'm just gonna trying to make them the exact same. And then what you can do is put some detail on them. So for some detail, I can just put in like lines down the middle of each point and just make them. So Destoroyah's, so, I don't know why, that doesn't have to, okay, so Destoroyah is, I'm gonna try to make this not too detailed, but you can't see his pupil because, I mean, I don't know if you can actually see Destoroyah's pupil, but I'm gonna make an eye, like, an eye area around this, kind of like what Godzilla has, but it's a little smaller, just like that. And I'm just gonna make a line coming, there's like 2 points, like that, in the middle. And next thing I can do, put a little bit of some lines back in there. So next thing I'm gonna do is probably just like put in his head area. So for his head, what I want to do is just make like a line coming from like right there. So a line coming from like right here, and just gonna come from right there. Then it's just gonna go up, and then I'm just gonna make the from just like exactly from the other side. I'm just gonna do the same thing. So just gonna come up, but I'm just gonna make them come in a little bit more, just like that. I just kind of need to make this a little bit more even. So I just need to erase some stuff. Okay, just like that for, oh, never mind, oops. So just like that for Destoroyah's head. So what I'm gonna do next is just gonna be making like, Destoroyah has like this like kind of like horn coming out of his head, but I don't really know what to call it. I should probably zoom out more for the horn. So for like, so it's like a line, so like it's kind of tall, kind of like make it like double the size of the head. Like if this is the size of the head, you want to make it like, I don't know, like double the size or something. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So what I'm gonna do for the horn, whatever you want to call it, I'm just gonna make a line coming from like right there, and it's just gonna come up, just like about like that, and I'm just gonna make like, I'm just gonna make it go off the paper. So it's just gonna be like that for like, actually I need to make this side a little bit wider. Just gonna go up here, and then there goes the tip up there. So you can't really see it much, but yeah, I kind of think I should have made this a little bit more seeable. I mean, like the face a little smaller. Okay, so Next thing, Destoroyah, I'm gonna put a little bit of some detail on his head. I'm just gonna make kind of like lines, like kind of like this. It's like that, and then I'm just gonna make like a line going straight up. A little bit of some other detail lines in there. Okay, next part I'm just gonna do is just gonna make some of the. It's like he has like kind of. I'm gonna like extend like the side of his face. Like it's like from like right here. I'm just gonna make a line right here, and it's just gonna come down. It's like gonna come. Wait, hold on. Actually, paper a little bit. What I need to do is actually make this line come from like right here, and it's just gonna come down like to right there, and it's just gonna make it come out like that. And then I'm gonna just do the same thing with the other side. So just gonna make this like a kind of spike come out. Just gonna make it come in, and just gonna come down like that. So I've pretty much done a lot of his, I have done a lot of Destoroyah's face now, so, well, it's not actually much, so what I'm gonna do, so since this part comes out, I'm just gonna make this come down just slight bit more. Make that a little, just try to make that, oh, that's not even at all. Okay, I'm just gonna try to make this as even as possible, and then I'm just gonna make this come across, because, I mean, I need to draw this, because I'm gonna be drawing Destoroyah's mouth. So you can make it jagged, or as you can make it jagged, because, I mean, Destoroyah has kind of a jagged mouth. You can make it just like that. It kind of looks weird, but I don't know. So next thing I'm gonna be doing, I'm just gonna be making some, like, kind of like those bone marks, like on his, I don't actually know what they're called, like things that make like, I don't know. So I'm just gonna be making these lines right across the jaw, and then I'm just gonna be making kind of like connecting these two lines, and then I'm just gonna be making some of that and some of that, just like that. It kind of looks like a little, probably a lot of detail right there, but I don't know. It kind of doesn't look too, it kind of looks a little too detailed, but okay. So Destoroyah has these horns at the side of his face, so I'm just gonna make a line coming from right here and go down and make that horn, make like a line in the middle, put a little detail on it. And how about another one? He's gonna have another one there, so just try to do like the same thing, same horn. Well, not the same one. I mean, okay, so there's those two horns. They can be jagged, because not everything is gonna, I mean, they're not gonna be the exact same. So next thing I'm gonna be doing is gonna just probably put some teeth in here. Yeah, so for his teeth, I'm just gonna start at the very edge of the top jaw, and I'm just gonna make like, oh yeah, and also his teeth are gonna, they're gonna be curved out. So he has like a lot of big teeth. So like, kind of, I don't know if they're really wide teeth, but yeah, just like that. So notice they're like sticking out like that. So next thing I'm going to be doing is just going to be making his bottom jaw. So his bottom jaw, just like, let's start from like right here, and I'm just going to make it come down. So I'm just going to start with the line like that, and then I'm just going to make this come down. Wait, actually, what I want to do is just going to fix the paper. So so next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to be making this line coming down, and then it's just going to come in. It's just going to come down like that. Okay, this paper is not taped well enough. Okay. And then I'm just going to make the other side come down like right here. And it's just gonna make, should I just try to do like the, I'm gonna try to do like the, almost the same thing as I did the other side. And then I'm just gonna make this keep coming down. And I'm just gonna make this come around. Actually, what I need to do is make this come in a little bit more. Okay, just like that for like the outline of Destoroyah's mouth. So next thing you want to do is have some teeth in here. So for the teeth, I'm gonna make them, you kind of can see the teeth outside of like, I'm not gonna make them like right on the line. They're like gonna be like right here, because I mean, his mouth is like, I don't know, his teeth are kind of like, I mean, his mouth is kind of like wider out, like you can see his teeth in here. So I'm just gonna do simple teeth. Just like simple Sharpie, or like triangle, basic shape for these teeth. And then I'm just gonna make this go all the way around the mouth. And then you can put a line under all of them to show, I mean, like, they're like in the gum. Like, line around, show the teeth pointing out. Not like the teeth are the gum. Kind of messed up there. But, okay. Done with that. And then he has like a second layer of teeth. Every time I think of second layers, that reminds me of like more layers of teeth, like the Mosasaurus, like has layers of teeth, like Megalodon, existing things like great whites have like rows of teeth. That's like what Destoroyah has. So I'm just gonna keep drawing these teeth. Just gonna go over there just like that. And then what I'm gonna do is, like, you can see like a bit of like his jaw area right here. His gum in here. Jaw area. And then there, just like that. And then what you want to do is kind of like, I don't really know if this is like tongue or not. Like you can see like, it's like the, kind of like the bottom of his like bottom jaw. It's like, you can see like the opening right there. Just like that. And then he has like, he's like horns at the side of his face. So just did that, and now I'm just gonna make the horns at the side of his face. So they're just gonna make them come from like right here, just write the line right there. I'm just gonna make them come up, and then just gonna come down. And I'm just gonna make a line curving around. And I'm just gonna draw that. It looks exactly like it's gonna be a claw. It's gonna look like a claw. So just like that. Okay. And yeah, just like that for the claw. No, it's a horn. Well, I don't really know what it is called. I haven't seen Godzilla versus Destoroyah yet. So, one reason why I haven't seen it, because I don't know if it's actually rated PG-16, or that's not even a thing, is it? Because one time, okay, another claw, but one time, I don't know if this, I don't even know if I remember, but I think Godzilla versus Space Godzilla is rated PG-16. I think, or is that just, I don't know. Or was that just PG-13? Okay, so another claw right there. Why do I keep saying claws? I meant, I don't know what these are, so it's like kind of like hands coming out the side of his face, which is, I mean, I think that's a good design. So just like that for those, but a little bit of like claw. I meant a hand. Well, I meant a horn detail. I don't know what it actually is, but what I'm gonna do next is just gonna make the other side. So I'm just gonna try to do the exact same thing. Start like right there, and then I'm just gonna make it come up, down, just like that. And then I'm just gonna make this just come down, curve up, come around, and just come down. Just like that. You can put a little bit of detail on here. I always like a bit of detail. Okay, next thing I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to be making another claw coming out right there. I'm just basically just copying the other side right now. Well, not really that part, but how's the other side? Okay, so the other side is just going to be like, just going to make it come down, that, and that. Now for some detail. Just like that. And now what you can do next is just gonna be making some detail. And so like Destoroyah has like some sort of like horn coming up right here. I mean, not horn. I keep thinking about these are horns, but are they? I don't know. I'm just thinking about these. But he has like kind of like these big like ears, probably. I don't know. They might actually be ears, but it would seem very, you know, huge for ears. So I'm just gonna make this come down like that, like just to like a point. And then I'm just gonna make another one right here, and it's just gonna come up right here, and it's just gonna come just come down. Oops, actually I made this line a little not what I wanted it to be, but this thing is just gonna go up to there. Just gonna make them, can you see that? Yeah, of course you can see that. It's just gonna come across, just gonna come down, and just gonna come down to probably like line at the bottom jaw. That's where I'm gonna bring it down. And then what I'm gonna do next is just gonna be making, this is just gonna come down a slight bit more, come up, and then I'm just gonna make a line right there, and just gonna come up, and then this is just gonna come around, and then another point. It's gonna come up to about like where they eat, like right there. Actually, that's too high up. Should have just come up to like right there. Just like that. And now for the other one. So basically just the same thing. And just gonna make 0.1, 0.2, and then just gonna be last one up there. Just gonna make this come down. Just gonna come around. So just stopping right there. And then what I'm gonna do, okay, the paper looks wrinkled, but next thing I'm gonna do, just bring this down a little bit more. Make the point come up. We're gonna make, just gonna make this like that. And it's just gonna come up. And just gonna come in. Just gonna connect right there. And I just noticed that ear's bigger than the other. It just did not want. But I can fix that. Which I wish I didn't have to. But I'm just gonna make this come in a little bit more. Just like that. Now this looks messy. It looks messy. Okay. Next thing I'm gonna be doing, he's gonna have like some like detail inside the ear, but not really detail, like the lines that come out like inner parts and there's outer parts. That's kind of what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna make like one coming up and just gonna come down. Like almost for like every point, I'm just gonna do that. And I'm just gonna make a line come in like that. Come down like that. Then it's just gonna come up and in. And then just like this. These detail lines look so complicated to do for some weird reason. And line coming from up here, I'm just gonna make it come down and around and just make it come down like that. That's kind of why I did that. And then what I'm gonna do, just gonna make line around there. And then I'm just gonna put in some detail. And just gonna be like, it's not too much detail. I'm just gonna make detail around. So I'm just like, for these things, I'm just gonna make details like, kind of like tracing the lines, kind of. Well, not exactly, I mean. So then I'm just gonna make some lines, just keep going up and down. Just like that. And just like that. And that looks, I don't know about that, but okay, same thing with the other side. So what I'm gonna do next, just gonna be kind of like starting right here. Just gonna make just more like that again. And then what I'm gonna do is just gonna keep doing the same thing. So what I wanna do now, I'm just gonna make a lot, oh, oops. Actually, I want to erase this because I kind of forgot about that area. And so, just gonna come down, around, go to there, come out from there. I'm just gonna come down like that. And then I'm just gonna make a line right here. And I'm just gonna try to mimic that. yeah, mimic that. I'll copy it. I don't know if there is a difference between those words. And just like that, I'm just gonna make that come around. Just like that. Why is the camera so tilted? Okay, now, okay, I think that's what it is. And yeah, just like that. Actually need to fix this paper a little bit more. And there. Okay, so what I want to do next is just gonna make that in, and I'm just gonna make some more of that. Okay, there, 30 minutes on this. I didn't want to take that long on it, because I mean, it seems like I'm so slow at drawing. Okay, whatever, so next thing I'm gonna do, make a line starting from like right here, make a line right there, actually. Make this line, I'm just gonna make like it's like his neck line, like the part where his neck comes out. And, oops, actually, I wanna make it like that. So, I'm just gonna make this come in, and just gonna go to the bottom of the paper, just like that. And then, same thing, just gonna make it come out right here, and it's just gonna come in, just like that. And then so next thing, so he's gonna have like these little, he's gonna have like kind of like these Godzilla scales. So it's just gonna be like almost the same thing as Godzilla. So just gonna make these come across like that. Just gonna make these like that. I kind of actually want to make this a little bit more even with the head. Okay, just like that. And then next thing I'm gonna do is gonna put like these lines like that. And that. So next thing is I'm just gonna make like some little lines right here to show some kind of like light shines. Light, kind of like, I don't know, not light, I mean, so I'm just gonna make some scratch marks. So, just like that. I don't know why this paper keeps moving, but does this tape ever help keep paper down? Okay, that wasn't even, so, next thing I'm gonna do, I always say next thing I'm gonna do, so, I'm gonna draw his arm coming out right here, so before I do his arm, there's gonna be like a line right here before there gets to like a horn. I mean, not horn, I mean, aren't horns only on a head? Or, yeah, horns on a head. Is that usually, that's what it is? So, I don't know what to call this actually. So, just like that, like, not claw, okay? So, it's just gonna, so I'm just gonna put some detail on it. Basic detail. Which is, the basic detail is usually just lines. And now, same thing with the other side. Just gonna make line come out. That's not really the same, but Just gonna make this come up. Make another thing that comes across. A little bit of detail. And then I'm just gonna make line right there. And then line coming out. This is where like his arm is, like arm coming down. Then I'm just gonna draw big I don't know. Horn coming out right there, not horn. I don't know. I don't know if that's where a horn would be, but so this is just gonna come down. I'm just gonna make the same thing. And then a little bit of detail on here. Just like that. So next thing I'm gonna be doing is actually messed up on here. It's like his arm is like, this is coming out too far, so I'm just gonna make it come down right here. And okay, some of that. So I haven't actually seen Godzilla versus Destoroyah because I didn't want to look at it and seeing it was PG. There's no such thing as PG-16. So okay, this tape. Okay, so yeah, I'm done with the video, and yeah, there. So done with the video, how to draw Destoroyah from, I think it is called Godzilla vs. Destoroyah, but I don't know if I'm gonna have that in the title, but I don't know. So hope this was a good video. So it was a good and done with the video, and see you in the next one.